I moved when I was about 5 or 6. Spanish was my first language, and I still need to sharpen it up. It's not as good as it used to be because when I moved to San Francisco and I had to learn Chinese and English, and in that household, it was crazy. Just hearing Spanish, Chinese, and English, and trying to learn English was just a little difficult. But when you're younger, you kind of grab onto it pretty quickly. But keeping that Spanish was a little difficult. Dancing was something that I was dared to audition for the dance team in high school, and somehow it became a passion. You know, I didn't really take formal classes. It was more learning from this guy, I saw that, and that was really cool, and I wanted to learn that. I've always kind of been like that as a child. You know, I saw something that I liked, and I just wanted to learn, and it became a passion. In San Francisco, I was with the group called Culture Shock for about a couple months, and I learned a lot because it was just vigorous training and midnight dance, dance classes, and I had a great time. And then I had to move to LA, and then you go train at like Millennium and The Edge, and you meet a lot of people. But I got the most fun watching videos and being inspired, because to me, dancing on stage is a whole different experience, and then also dancing in front of film, it's a whole nother experience too, because you get to be a little more creative in what you do, and hopefully that it reads differently on camera. You know, you think about, okay, this angle is going to look better if I do this. So it was really fun to see the both worlds of dance. So I moved down to LA and to pursue acting, and my agents were like, oh, hey, why don't you try out for this dance commercial or this dance tour? And I was in dance class one time in LA, and some choreographers, offered me to go on tour. And I was like, yeah, get paid and go fly around and dance. And I said, hell yeah to that. So for the first half of my career, like 5-6 years, I literally was dancing. I was a dancer and did all kinds of awesome jobs and had so much fun. And then I went back to my roots and started to, audition more for acting gigs, and was lucky enough to do some cool roles. And then I'm here on Glee. It's so funny. My friends that I grew up with, that I danced with in high school, like, you don't say the real ones that really influence you, because I didn't get inspired by people like Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, till later. I wasn't exposed to them when I was a kid, but when I started watching them, like, I loved what they'd done. Yeah, and that's what's great about video, that you can always go back and watch these classics. But people that they might not know, like Genuine and like Drew Hill and Usher, those are the times where they were big, and that's when I started dancing. Is you see these music videos, and you see all these music videos with Janet Jackson and even like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and you watch them and you're like, I think I could do that. I think I can pull it off. And so those were, I wouldn't say more inspirations, but more like there were vehicles for me to say to myself, like, I think I can pull that off. And then you look at the greats like Michael Jackson and like I said, like Gene Kelly, and those guys really like raise the bar, and they're incredible in what they do.